Everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're back with another tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my wood burning stove. I've showed this to you in a different video, and the version that I'm going to be showing you guys today is just a tiny bit different, and all I did was just take these pillars and put them up onto the crate instead of having them sitting off to the side on the floor. And I thought that just looked a little bit better and more clean. But we're going to go ahead and actually switch plots before we get started. Take you guys over to this one, because that's where I have all my stuff. And we're going to start off with a shelf on your harvest house wall. And then we're going to go ahead and place a crate on it, like that. From here, what you want to do is turn it on its side so that the top is facing left. And then we're going to pick this up and move it up a little bit so that I have room to cancel place lower. I'm going to pick this up in the same spot and then move 1, 2, and a half small squares and cancel place. Then we're going to go ahead and take out another crate and place it right on the front like that. That way, whenever we pick this up and place it, these two crates will sit flush with each other. And the reason that we did that is because we want the side of the crate facing on top, which this is the side right here now, and this is the top of the first crate. That way we can float our torches for the fire inside of the stove. So in order to do that, we're actually going to move it off the wall and put it onto this little 2-stack of crates. That way we can move this around. And then all we're going to do is center this in a square, and then move 1 small square forward, and then 1 to the left, and cancel place. Then we're going to take out one of our torches and flip it upside down. Turn our grid off, and then line up this little wooden rectangle flush with the edge of the crates, and then move as far to the left as we can before it pops off and place it. And we're going to pick up this crate and place it. That way it activates the glitch. Now you'll see it's floating up and so that when we turn it, it's kind of sitting away from the crates. We're going to do this one more time, but this time we're only going to move 1 small square forward and then cancel place instead of moving to the left. And we're going to place the torch in the exact same spot as before. So turn your grid off, line up the edge of this with the edge of the crates, and move as far to the left as you can before it pops up. Pick up in place. You should have 2 little floated torches that are pretty much lined up with each other. Go ahead and turn these on, and then take your shelf and turn these back upright. And then we're going to take our log carrier, making sure that the slant of the log carrier is going up like this, and then cancel place these out of the way, and set the log carrier centered right on those 2 crates, like that. Then when we pick this up and place it, those will pop back where they were, and we now have flames inside of the logs. From here, what we want to do is put our other pieces on. We're actually going to start with the Paltech pipe. And what we want to do for that is, 1 second, make sure I get the measurements correct. Okay. So we want to take this, center it in a square, pick it up, cancel place it 1 small square back, And then take this, making sure that it stays in its original spot. And then move one up and cancel place. Now we're going to move these out of the way with cancel placement. And take our Paltech pipe and place it right like that in the center. Go ahead, pick up in place. And that's half of it done already. From here we want to add our Investigator's desk and our Paltech end table. So we're going to cancel place all of this stuff out of the way. Pick up this crate in the same spot. And then cancel place a half a small square to the right. Pick this up. Place it on there just like that. Take this off and cancel place it. And then take our desk and do the exact same thing. Pick this up in place and we'll nudge them over to where they're completely centered. From here, we're going to add the little stovetop part, the burners. And for this, we'll need 2 plates and 2 soup bowls. Go ahead and put that right there. And then for the plates, pick this up and move between a half and back up to 0. Like this, just until it pops up. And turn your grid off. And you see how mine went a little bit to the right? So let's move my mouse left, do that again, and keep going until it's going straight up and down when I hit that button. Go ahead and cancel place it, and then come up here, and a slightly higher step. Take out our plates, make sure the grid's on, place one here, and one here, like that. Go ahead and pick up our shelf and place it. And our plates should be sunk just to the point where the rims are showing, the gold rim. Now all we have to do is add our bowls for the center part. Go ahead and place this. Move down a half of a small square and cancel place. And then come back up here and put your bowls centered in the plates. Like that. Pick up your shelf in place and they'll merge right in. Go ahead and take this off of the shelf. And from here we're going to add the wall piece. So go ahead and turn that around. And we're going to have to cancel place this off of here so it doesn't collide with it. Pick up our wall piece. And we want it sitting just like that. But as you can see, it needs moved over a half of a small square. So what we want to do is pick up by that anchor piece, move a half a one to the left, cancel place, and then add our wall. Just like that. Go ahead and pick up in place. And this is how it should look. From here, we're going to make our pillar pieces. So we're going to take out a stone pillar, center it in a square. Take another pillar and put it on top. Pick up that pillar and cancel place it right next to that one. And then pick up the bottom one, move one small square over, and cancel place. Now we're going to take out a second pillar, and while it's on top, turn it by 3 and place. And then pick this up and place it, and it'll merge these two together, making a little star pattern. And we need 3 of these. So to show you guys again, start out with a pillar on top. Pick this up, cancel place it to the side like that. Pick this up, move one small square over, cancel place. Take out another pillar. While on top, turn by 3, place. And then pick up the bottom pillar and place it to merge them. Now we just need one more. And where are the rest of my pillars? There we go. So that one's on top. Cancel place to the side. Move one over. Cancel place. One on top, turn by 3 and place. Pick up the bottom one, place. Now from here, we're going to take one of these pillars and put them on a shelf. Grabbing by the one that is aligned with the grid, since that's the anchor piece. And then we're going to turn it on its side and put it on a crate. From here, we're going to take one of these, cancel place the rotated one off of this one, and same for this one. And then take this crate and move one back and cancel place. Pick this up, and we're going to turn our grid off. Line this up with the edge and move as far down as we can before it pops off, like that. In place. Now we're going to pick up the crate and place it, and they'll be merged together, like this. Go ahead and take it off of the shelf, bring it over here, turn your grid on, and then cancel place this off. So that we can put this one on. Then we'll just take our other one, cancel place this off of here so that they don't collide, and attach this, just like that. Pick up in place, and that's our stove complete. All we need to do now is take it inside, sink it down, and then put the mantle on, made out of industrial shelves. So I'll show you guys how to do that. Say we want it right here. Move it as close as we can to the wall. And then we have about 1.5 small squares back before it hits the wall. So we'll take, this pillar here, put it down, and then we'll grab this and cancel place it close to that pillar, so that when we multi-select by this pillar, it highlights everything, and then we can move it the 1.5 small squares back and place. And that will launch it back to where it was, but move it the 1.5 small squares back. And this is what I call pushing. From here, all we have to do is sink it down, and we're going to push using the wall. So put a crate on the wall, and then pick it up a second time and place it again, just because when you put things on here, they'll rotate on you. And I'll show you what I mean. Say I rotated that, I go to put it on the shelf. It'll go on there the way I had it at first. Then when I pick it up again, do you see how it rotated? So you just want to make sure that it doesn't do that to you when you're using it for moving it up and down for sinking and floating. So let's go ahead and grab this. Move it over to the crate that's on the wall. Turn it to where it'll turn green and let me attach. And then we're cancel placing it onto this crate. And then multi-selecting by this crate. Making sure it stays where we picked it up at. And then move 4 small squares down in place. And when we come back over here, it'll be sunk in. Now, right now, because I sunk it like that, it's anchored to this wall. And because it's all the way over here, you can only go so far over away from the wall before it will unanchor. So just to be safe, I like to anchor it to the floor again. And so all I have to do is what I did before, pick it up, cancel place it close, multi-select, and then instead of moving this time, we're just going to place it right back down. And it'll snap back where it was without moving, but it's now anchored to the floor again. The last step is to take our industrial wall shelves and line them up. And you're just going to move them to where this foot will be hidden behind this pillar. And move them as close as you can while it still lets it turn green. And do the same with this shelf. And then we have to scoot it down. So this one is 1, 2, I think it's 4 or 4.5, and this one's 9. So let's go ahead and cancel place this out of the way. I have nothing in that bar, 1 second. There we go. And then move this down. And the height is right there. Go ahead and cancel place that out of the way. Grab this in the same spot and move it down to where the back bar is just barely covering the yellow. Go ahead and switch plots and come back. One second while it loads. And when we come back over here and inside the house, everything should be right in place, like that. Now, one final step that I like to do, you'll see these metal pieces are poking out. I don't like them to show as much. So what I do is I take builder's pieces, crates in this case, because they're not going to collide with the ceiling. And I'll place them onto these shelves. And then I'll do the same thing that I did before and push them further back into the wall. Okay. So let's move that out of the way. Grab our pillar again. And then we're going to multi-select by this crate. Cancel place it onto the pillar. The same for this one. Cancel place it onto the pillar. And I'm going to move 1 small square back. So multi-select by that pillar. Move 1 back and place. Now you'll see they're just barely poking out. Go ahead and take these crates off. And that is the wood burning stove complete. If you guys want to go ahead and add something on top like this teapot, you can. You'll just have to cancel place this out of the way, and if you want to save yourself an extra piece, just go ahead and remove that altogether because you're going to be covering this anyways. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know anything you want to see in future videos. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another tutorial. Bye.